I don't have to do anything.
Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? It is Friday, November 11th, 11/11. If you're listening or watching on Facebook, go ahead and make a wish. I wish we have a good episode. I'm DJ Stormtrooper, one of the regular hosts of the Polar Opposites here on KTXT. But joined today is Mr. Hunter Stockton. Hunter, how's it going, man?
Hey, man. It's this is a little different from my normal routine, but it's good to be here. Looking forward to the show.
For sure. I appreciate you helping me out with this.
Yeah, man. It's we live together, so not a big deal.
Yeah, for sure. The reason, if you're wondering where the heck Ricky C is, he is actually out of town with his girlfriend up in New York doing God knows what. So, we wish him the best. We hope he's having fun up there. And, Ricky C, if you're listening, bring back a souvenir for us, please.
Please.
So, Hunter Stockton will be the co-host. Let's see how he fares. You know, feel free on Facebook to leave some comments if he's doing a good job or not. I think he's going to do a good job. That's why I appointed him for this special position, and I think you're going to do a great job, Hunter. So do not worry.
I hope so.
So, in case you're new to the program, we always like to start it off with the useless fact of the day, and I think I found an appropriate one. Not really for any particular reason, but it's pretty funny. So, apparently, banging your head against a wall burns up to 150 calories a day.
Yeah.
Or an hour, excuse me. So, have you ever tried, weight loss in this kind of format, banging your head?
I mean, I've never done it for weight loss, but now that I know you can burn calories doing it, I'm probably just going to do it way more than I already do.
Yeah, exactly. So you never, stepped on a scale after, a good head-banging session?
But I'll definitely start. No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I might start. We're already stressed out about school and stuff.
Yeah.
Why not just jump on the weight scale afterwards, see how...
Finals right around the corner.
Exactly. This is the perfect time to, get, to lose some weight. Not after New Year's. That's when everyone's going to the gym and stuff. You have to bang your head against the wall, burn 150 calories, rapid succession. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
It's good.
Man.
Burning some calories. That's your Polar Opposites pro tip of the day to start off the hour. But let's go ahead and go into a little bit of shine down. This one's called Cut the Cord, and we'll be back with some stories momentarily, so do not go anywhere. And if you're watching on Facebook Live, don't go anywhere. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Here is Cut the Cord. Keep it locked to the left. Hello, Facebook people. Welcome back to the show. Let's go ahead and check some of our comments and see who is engaged in the show. It's still pretty early on, but I have a feeling we have some friends and family out there that are going to be engaged. in today's episode, especially since you're on Hunter? What do you think?
Well, I think my parents are listening, but I don't think they know how to use Facebook, so they're probably not on Facebook Live.
Facebook's complicated, man. I don't blame them. Let's see. We have a grand total of 3 people watching on Facebook. Wow,
All
and I'm pretty sure
right.
2 of them are in this very room.
All right.
So, making progress, baby steps. That's fine. So, in case you're new to watching the show on Facebook Live and you're wondering, hey, how come there's no music playing? Well, I would love to play music for you guys, but that pesky copyright law won't allow me because then you'll take it and you'll take the audio and download it as if you didn't illegally download music anyway. So I can't do it legally. But, you can listen to us ramble about nothing for 2 hours straight. It's going to be cool.
Or you could just listen,
Yeah,
just listen to the radio.
Exactly. So, there's options. So, if you want to tune into the music, you have some options. You can go on KTXT-FM.org. There's a big red button right there that says Listen Now. Just click on that. It'll take you right to the feed. Also, you can download the TuneIn app. Listen there. Just search the Raider 881. And then, also, if you're just in your car, tune in to 881. The old-fashioned way, I guess. So there are your options. If you don't like listening to the sounds of our voices, you wanted to just come into the music session, then, you can go there. But if you're still watching, thanks for joining us. Let's see. Oh, okay. Thomas Holguin says,
Hey.
Hunter's my dad.
Oh, uh-oh.
Hey, congrats, man. I didn't know you were a
Wow,
father.
I didn't know either, but...
Wow, this is
alright.
surprising. He looks like a grown man in the Going Band. Wow, that kind of rhymed. That was kind of cool.
Oh, Thomas? You never met Thomas?
No, I've met Thomas.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
trying to give you crap.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah,
He's
no.
playing the sousaphone. I don't know
Yep,
why I said
that is
sousaphone.
true.
All funny like that.
Sousaphone.
The sousaphone. So we got a fun episode. We got a lot of government-related stuff. And I know some of y'all are wondering, are we going to talk about Trump? Are we going to talk about the election?
Oh,
Well, let's just say you'll have to listen and watch to find out. I don't want to give away something too early because we're only 5 minutes in. So
Oh, man.
we're only 5 minutes in. We're doing this
5
for 2
minutes.
hours. Trust me. By the end of this, you'll be like, wow, that was 2 hours already.
Man.
Nothing. So right now, Cut the Cord by Shinedown is wrapping up. Later on, we got some Seether playing up next. Hunter's Selection, because this is polar opposites. I play rock, he plays not rock. Got some Last Dinosaurs and some Gibbs. Got some John
yes.
Mayer and Halsey on the way. Is it Halsey or Halsey?
Halsey.
Halsey.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't want to butcher that when I go on there and offend somebody. They'll get triggered. Hey, I didn't say Halsey right. That'd be
Everybody's
bad.
already triggered enough. We don't need that.
I probably just triggered everyone just by opening my mouth. Let's be
Yeah.
honest here. Have that effect on people. Yeah, so we got some crazy government-related stories for those of you that are still kind of in that mood. Should be fun stuff. Andrew Marks is over here, if you're wondering who that is. He is our esteemed sports director of KTXT and host of the Overreaction Show. So for all you sports and sports debate fans, go ahead and check out his show when you can. It's Thursdays 4 to 6. You can catch on KTXT, obviously, or you can check it right here on Facebook Live as well. 2 hours of nonstop sports talk. It gets pretty heated. Y'all talked about Colin Kaepernick and his controversial
Oh, man.
remarks. Some definite tension going on, and I feel you. I'm not going to go on a whole rant about that. He's a disgrace. Simply put, he's a disgrace. Andrew Marks. But yeah, great show. Check that out for even if you're remotely a sports fan. Highly recommend it. Let's see. What else can we preview? Some government 100 facts a day. I'm wondering the actual accuracy of the bang in your head thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, because, there's a lot of variables there.
Yeah.
How hard are you hitting your head against
Exactly.
the wall,
Like if you start bleeding out, is that like extra calories?
Yeah, exactly. There's
know?
a lot of things, and I feel like, they really need to do some more research before they make such a bold claim like that.
Yeah, like what counts as like a rep of head banging against
Set up
a
7.
drywall?
To rock and roll. You still get lose some calories.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. Yeah, I could be doing that right now if I was able to play music.
Well, yeah. Is it the motion of your head that burns the
I'm
calories, or is
assuming
it hitting
so.
the wall?
Yeah, because I mean, the wall stopping your momentum. I think it's the actual like exertion of energy propelling your head forward and
What's
back.
the
that
point
burns
of hitting the wall, then?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess motivation,
It has
man.
to have something. Something has to happen from hitting the wall.
I'm gonna do a Google search on that later on. Maybe
We'll check that
maybe
out.
we'll find some answers. These are the answers that need questions. How come none of our politicians answered these questions?
Yeah, exactly. These are the real questions.
These
we
are
should have been
the
debating.
questions that need to be answered in the polls. And I was very disappointed this
Yeah.
election day. No, I'm kidding. Should be fun.
Oh, no. Don't trigger anyone.
I'm gonna trigger somebody. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. Especially since we're doing this over Facebook. Ooh, man, I can't wait.
Man.
Well, not necessarily. We had a discussion on GMTT this morning. Didn't get out of hand. Nobody, no tempers were flared or anything.
Really?
It was
No
very
one got
civil.
triggered? That's...
It was pretty early too, so I mean, you gotta keep that in
Yeah.
mind too. All right, so we got about 30 seconds.
It's a long time.
It's a long time in radio world. Not really, because then I'll ramble on.
Radio
for like 20
world.
So I'm gonna switch it over. Thanks for watching. Keep it locked to the left, and stay tuned for these stories. That's a little bit
Somebody wants
of
to know who that stud in the red shirt is.
the stud in the red shirt. Wait, who asked that?
Me.
Oh, well, it doesn't count if you put it, Andrew. Welcome back, folks. That was See There, Nobody Praying for Me, and Cut the Cord by Shinedown. If you're just now joining us, you came at just the right time to hear the first bunch of your crazy news stories of the day. So, we live in the internet age. Is that a good assumption, Hunter?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For sure. And many of us internet goers like what is called memes.
Oh.
Now, for those of you that don't know what a meme is, how would you kind of simply define it? Like a picture with like some kind of funny type of caption.
Yeah, I mean, the way that we use them is pretty much just, you've got a picture and you put a white all caps caption over it, and it's supposed to be super ironic and funny, and then you spam a group chat with it, and that's a meme,
That's basically how we use it. And that's how most people use it. But apparently the Spanish government is not too fond of this. Get a load of this. A plan by Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy's Popular Party, otherwise known as the PP, the government tried to ban the use of memes in the country, which was met with an immediate and comical backlash on social media on Thursday, November 10th. The scheme was put before Congress and would see restrictions placed on, quote, spreading images that infringe the honor of a person, referring a 1992 law that is now outdated due to the emergence of the internet. PP politicians want the new ruling added to the unpopular citizen security law, which was introduced in 2015 and places curbs on public protests, social media commentaries, and disrespecting the police. It has been referred to as the, quote, gag law by critics. They may not find it so easy, however, since they held only 137 of the 350 parliamentary seats after the PP finally received approval for a second term thanks to support from the Liberal Party. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. That's hard. Leaving Rajoy with the weakest mandate in Spain's recent political history. So, essentially, just to kind of give you a long story short, they tried to ban memes, and when you try to ban memes, what does the internet do?
I mean, it's just like the whole Harambe thing, It's like the more attention that you pay to it, the worse it's going to get.
Exactly.
And the same thing actually happened with Tech and everyone trying to correct the student section and the fight song lyrics.
Exactly.
They gave it the attention they wanted, and now they scream it twice as loud,
Exactly. Because how does the internet react? Oh, you want us to stop? Let's do it even
exactly.
more. Like, how have people not figured this out? This is why we need to have, like, people of our age kind of, advising these people, like, hey, don't ask people to stop because you're only going to regret it later on.
It's just a generational gap, And
And now I'm just looking at a bunch of memes of these guys. Most of this is in Spanish, so I don't understand the context. But, I mean, the cover page is his face planted on Edward Scissorhands with some words on the scissors, which, I'm assuming is related to that. You got some dramatic movie posters type of deals when his face... These are actually really well photoshopped, I gotta admit. You got
internet.
Pee Wee Herman, I believe, that is photoshopped. I mean, the Spanish people aren't exactly fond with this guy right now, and I don't necessarily blame them. I mean, you can't ban memes, you can't censor the internet, and if you even attempt it, you're gonna get hell for it.
Game over, man. Game over.
Exactly. So, what's the lesson to be learned here?
I mean, just don't mess with the internet, man. They lash back,
The internet always wins at the end of the day.
Undefeatable army is the internet, man. They are unstoppable.
Exactly. Shout out to all you Facebook people watching, by the way. We love
Yeah.
you, internet peoples. So, that is your first crazy news stories. If you want to take some memes of the show or make your own, I know Andrew loves making some memes and Photoshops, so I'm sure some will be on the way. Then feel free to. I think we have a pretty good sense of humor here on the Polar Opposites. But this next one is The Last Dinosaurs. This one's called Weekend. Don't go anywhere. It's the Polar Opposites. Keep it locked to the left. Hello, Facebook. Thanks for keeping with us. See, we showed you people on the internet some love. Because, I mean, what did they think was going to happen? It's the government. Or it's the internet. You know, no matter how powerful the government is, you can't stop the internet from making stupid memes. And honestly, that should be the least of your worries.
Yeah.
You know?
People overreact.
Exactly. People overreact. I saw Adams here a second ago. Is he coming in, Andrew?
I hope so.
I hope so, because made a pretty funny meme just now. It's kind of great. We have this inside joke that we actually started in Philly, where me, Austin Adams, and Andy Kogi, for some reason, were cops from, what is it, Cincinnati? Yeah, cops from Cincinnati that just kind of complain and nag each other and say, "You're on thin ice, Adams," or "You're on thin ice, Jimenez." They call me Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Yeah, it's a play on my last name, Jimenez.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, I don't even care anymore at this point.
We got a lot of names for you, Brian.
So,
It's all right.
Exactly. So that's far from the worst that I've been
yeah.
called.
He's on the thinnest side still.
Who is?
Koki.
Oh, why is that?
Because he doesn't want to do the mannequin.
Oh, yeah, Kogi didn't want to do the mannequin challenge. Yeah, so stay on the lookout for all you followers of KTXT. We're going to be doing a mannequin challenge probably Monday.
What is a mannequin challenge?
You never seen that?
No.
Okay, so, I mean, you had to have seen it. It's basically like, you know, somebody with the video camera, they're kind of
wait.
walking around and everyone's like frozen in time and just kind of doing like a random activity.
No, never
No?
heard of it, man.
Okay, so basically, let's say we're doing the show right now.
Yeah.
And like, we were just told to freeze. And we're just like, you're stuck in that position, you don't move a muscle. And then somebody with like a video camera just kind of walks around the surrounding area, just kind of like we're stopped in mid-activity. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of like a funny little challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a mannequin
So it's
challenge.
kind of like a don't break kind of thing?
Yeah,
Or
basically.
okay.
It's just kind of for funs and giggles. There's Doc Rock. What's up, Canstone?
How are you?
I'm chilling. We're just talking to Facebook Live, keeping it cash. Yeah. It's hard to tell the difference. It's hard. How were classes?
Nearly over.
Nearly. You still got more?
A few more weeks.
Ooh.
Ah,
Bummer.
not today. Done for today.
Oh, okay. Good, good. I was like, man, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Friday afternoon at, 4 o'clock-ish.
Nothing says kicking off the weekend with some 5 o'clock class. Oh, man. I would hate that. So you're just hanging out?
Yep. I was going to come load some music, but you guys are working, so.
I mean, next gen should be available in the production studio if you want to swing by in there.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if the USB drive's
That's
working
the
there.
problem. I haven't had much luck with the
Oh.
USB in there, so
Yeah.
I just come in here. It's no biggie.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I can let them in your office. No. Oh, okay. I don't want to get in anybody's way. But,
For sure.
I noticed that Koki's got next gen on his machine, and you do.
Yeah, if you want to swing by Koki's office.
Okay. But did you get that through DG? I'm assuming
For what?
to get the next gen on your machine.
It was already on there,
It was already there.
but I'm sure he could work something
I
out.
need to talk to him about that because it sure make life a lot easier if I could just sit there at my desk and do it. But
No problem.
it probably costs money. So
Ew. Yeah, screw that.
you guys have a good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
You
you.
have a good one. That was the voice of Cam Stone, Dr. Cam Stone. He teaches a lot of the electronic media classes, and he hosts his own show for all you metal and hard rock fans out there.
I
Hosts
thought
a
I
show
recognized his voice.
called the Rockin' Raider Radio Show. Highly recommended. Cam Stone's a great guy. I've been volunteering this semester, so it's been pretty fun stuff. What else? So you enjoying yourself so far, Hunter?
Yeah,
Digging
man.
it?
I'm actually having a blast. This is actually really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I like doing this so much. It's fun. All right, right now, we got another song playing. Stay for a While by Gibbs. That's Gibbz. So I'll just kind of keep saying what the songs are playing, just so if you want to like check it out on your personal playlist, then you're more than welcome to. Get a little feel of the sounds of the polar opposites kind of, even though Ricky C's not here, but, it's close enough, right? Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Some fun stuff like that. Let's see. Did we get any more comments on the page?
No, I have it right here. I don't see anything.
Oh, there's one of my coworkers from back home, Jeannie. Hi, Jeannie. How's it going? Should be fun. We're going to be here until 6 o'clock for those of you that are new to the program.
The long haul.
The long haul. And also on Sundays as well. If you got nothing better going on Sunday, which, I mean, it's a Sunday. What else you got going on?
Exactly.
Let's be honest. 4 to 6 Sunday. Same deal. Same way. Facebook Live. KTXT. You already know this, spiel. I'm not going to give it to you.
And hopefully I'll be here Sunday, too.
I'm opening the invitation.
I'm pretty sure I will be. I don't see why I couldn't.
All right.
Unless I get thrown at with some ridiculous rehearsrsal, like always.
Hey, you're going to have a rehearsal from 12 a.m. to
12
a.m.
Yeah.
24 hours straight of playing it. No, I'm kidding.
It happens.
Let's see. Are our friends saying anything on our chats? No.
Ooh, you know what? I can share this. I don't think I've shared the live feed yet.
You should do that.
That'll get a ton of people listening.
Let's see.
I'm just going to share now. I don't want to write anything. I'm too lazy.
Nah,
this keyboard is too small.
I'm going to go ahead and do that right quick. So how's everyone doing? I know weather's been weird. It's hot in here. Is it just me?
Well, I took off my jacket, so I feel a lot better. But when I was wearing it, I was really hot.
It was actually cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dang, dude, I'm dying over here. I don't know why. Let's see. It would help if I could type. I'm trying to share this on my personal Facebook.
Oh,
we're live.
So good.
Check it out. That's my
My dad just texted me. I hear music, not talking.
Wait, is he
I think he's listening.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, that would be the music, more than likely. Da, 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 da.
I'm gonna tell him to go to my Facebook page if he can figure it out.
You can look at our not-so-beautiful faces on Facebook Live. Except you already know that because you're watching it, and this isn't going over there. So that was completely irrelevant information for a second. Yeah. But
so when we go back on the air, does Facebook Live still hear everything we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so you don't have to like go back and forth like.
Yeah, so I don't have to like do anything weird.
Okay.
Yeah, once we're set on Facebook, that's it. So I just kind of let it do its thing. I realized the intro music didn't even get into the Facebook audio because I didn't have it queued up. Whoops. Anywho, we got about 30 seconds, so I'm going to switch it on back. Keep on watching. We got some more stories on the way, including a dead politician. What's that about? Let's find out. Stay for a While by Gibbs, and Weekend by Last Dinosaurs. So we invite you guys to stay for a while. We're here until 6, so we got plenty of time to get accustomed to each other and have a good time to kick off this beautiful fall weekend. So, our next story, we're diving into some more politics, sorta, kinda. Yeah. So, Honor Stockton, what's this next one about a dead politician?
Well, the presidential election wasn't the only crazy one that happened recently. What if I told you that a California city elected a dead man to office after an extremely bizarre campaign? Well,
I would say you're out of your mind.
Well, let's see here. A Southern California man who was running for re-election as Oceanside City Treasurer successfully defeated his opponent Tuesday despite having died over a month ago. Gary Ernst, 61, received 6 percentage points more on the vote than his challenger, Nadine Scott, who had tirelessly worked to inform the public of Ernst's September 23rd death.
Can you imagine losing to a dead guy?
Well, it's funny because she even posted on Facebook about it too. So they must have really not liked her because her Facebook post said, "Did you know that my opponent for city treasurer has sadly passed away yet remains on the ballot due to election code law? Make your vote count by voting for me." And she still lost the election.
I don't think there's anything more discouraging than that.
Like,
Can you imagine like that's time and money and effort and traveling and all that to lose to a guy that's already dead?
Yeah. And I mean, the big question is, what happens? What are they going to do? You know?
I don't know. I guess they're going to dig up his corpse. You got to do it now.
God.
Somebody's got to do it. They elected the guy. Might
Like
as well.
Weekend at Bernie's, that.
Right? Do something like that. I don't know. Maybe they'll find one of his relatives or somebody who's working under him.
Yeah, I mean,
or
maybe there's some
give
way
the
they
lady
can
a
just,
chance. Come
yeah.
on.
Maybe
Like,
they can have like a re-election or something, and
yeah, just put her on the ticket just
Yeah.
for like, formality's
but
sake.
yeah, that's such a crazy law that's a thing because I'm sure that can't be the first time someone has passed while running for a campaign.
I mean, I guess technically speaking, it's constitutional.
I guess so. I mean, I'm not really familiar with the laws in that regard. That's why I
Exactly.
don't mess with anything involving
Exactly.
any election
I mean,
at all.
I've taken mass comm law. I think I'm an
okay.
expert on the topic.
All right, okay.
But I don't recall seeing anything that says you can't run if, you're dead.
Yeah,
Because that would be infringing on your American rights.
Exactly.
So dead people have rights
my
too.
God.
Keep that in mind.
Oh man.
Oh, man. I don't know where we're going, but, man, that's...
Yeah, I feel so bad for her, but what?
Yeah, like, I
is
want to
she-
give her a hug or something.
I don't know, man, because you got to
You know?
wonder like what she did to make people hate her that much.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I mean, she must have done something bad.
And she made the public aware, and she apparently posted that 2 weeks before the election.
Yeah.
So people hadn't even voted yet, and she even literally
Yeah.
blatantly said, he's dead. He's not alive.
Like, I voted early, like, 2 weeks prior to. Like, people had all this time to
Yeah.
make up their mind, and they still made an
They-
effort to go
like-
out and say, you know what? Nah, I don't
Yeah.
like that lady. I'm voting for the dead guy.
Yeah, exactly. So,
He represented what I wanted better than she can while she's
yeah,
alive.
so something about elections this year, man. They are crazy.
What is going on, America? We are on a hot streak. We are just on an absolute hot streak. Whether that's good or bad, I guess that's up for you guys to decide. But thank you, Hunter Stockton, for that very eye-opening
Yeah,
story
you're
about
very welcome.
dead politicians. Let's see what happens, California. Anyway, here is Feel Invincible by Skillet. We'll be back in just a few. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, Facebook.
Hello.
Let us know if you would vote for a dead guy.
I would.
Turn off my mic there for a second. Sorry. You would?
Oh, well, I mean,
Depends on his views.
yeah, I guess it just depends on the other person running. Like, she must have been a horrible, horrible candidate.
I
man.
know. Can't they just I guess they can't stop her from running.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it comes down to, they don't really want the dead man in office, but they don't want her in office, so vote for the dead guy.
What was the position they were running for?
Let me see if it's on here. Oh, treasurer, city treasurer for
Treasurer.
Oceanside, California.
I mean, I guess it's not like governor or like a
no,
senate
yeah, I mean,
or something.
it wasn't a huge election.
Yeah.
It was a citywide election, and Oceanside's not that big of a city either.
Yeah.
But,
How funny would that be though if it was like for senate and so they got to
oh my god.
keep the person
Yeah. Well, I
maintained.
mean, you got to wonder if that's the law for, that kind of election, I wonder if that goes up into, other elections. I mean, I'd imagine that's just U.S. law.
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
I
it's
think-
still
I think
applicable.
I think they specified. It said, due to election code law. He's still on the ballot due to election code law.
So
I
technically,
mean,
he's still got to run.
So what if that were to happen in someone running for senator or even all the way up to someone running for president or
I don't think, obviously we've had some questionable candidates. I'll just leave it at that.
yeah, we don't need to get into
But I don't think we're going to
it.
go that far as to let a dead person go that far.
Yeah.
But
Oh, no.
I wouldn't completely
Well, I mean,
put it
not
past
really,
ourselves.
not really voting for them, but I mean, would they stay on the ballot? Because that was the big thing here. Is he stayed on the ballot?
Yeah.
Everybody knew he was dead.
Yeah, everyone was fully aware.
Due to this specific law, he stayed on the ballot.
Yeah.
So he was eligible to be voted for.
I can't even wrap my mind around. See, this is a story that would come out of Florida.
Oh yeah.
Because for anyone that's familiar with the show,
Well-
9 times out of 10, how do our stories start? A man from Florida
Oh, yeah.
does something stupid.
Florida man.
That's what it always is. It's always Florida
Oh, yeah.
that does something dumb. But California, man, that's weird. That is up there, man. That is quite up there. So obviously Hunter's in the co-pilot seat.
Yes.
And just over here doing what he does. And then we have a hidden guest over here. Would you care to show your face to the camera?
Can I say hey?
That kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
Who that be?
That is Jenny. She's a clarinet player in the Goin' Band from Raiderland.
Wreck 'em.
Yeah, man. She's a pretty cool cat.
Pretty cool
If
cat.
I do say so myself.
So she's a cat.
Yes.
Pretty weird looking cat, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man.
That was very insulting. I apologize if I stepped on your toes there, Jenny.
Oh, well, she's over there. I don't know
Oh,
how
your
you
paws.
stepped
See,
on her toes.
I'm getting the paws and feet mixed up. That's what I do. I'm human.
God, Brian, what's wrong with you? It's 2016, man.
You know,
come on.
I
Cats and dogs are not the same.
You know, some people identify as... You know, that's a weird thing. Some people literally identify.
Yeah, it's 2016, Brian.
People do
Nothing is impossible.
I mean, yeah, I probably just triggered somebody right now. Somebody just tuned in for the first time, like,
I'm
what are
actually a
they
little
listening to?
triggered.
It was
I am
probably
a
like a
little
cat
bit
person. It's like, maybe I'm looking for a show that represents me.
Yeah.
Oh, cat people are weird. Oh, that doesn't represent me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully nothing bad. I don't want to lose my job.
I'm more of an attack helicopter person myself. That's really what I identify as.
I fully support your
I'm
decision.
actually working on getting our own bathroom, too, for attack helicopter.
How would you fit an
It's
attack
going to be a
helicopter?
really big bathroom.
Like the stalls I mentioned. They're gonna be
No, they're going to be huge.
quite huge. Yeah.
Huge.
Huge.
Oh, did I just trigger somebody?
You triggered somebody out there. That was like the subtlest of Trump jokes too. Like, we're gonna get way worse than that. So brace
I can't
yourself.
wait.
Like, hold on to something, folks. It's gonna get wild. So right now, Scale It, Feel Invincible just played. Right now, I actually just inserted a new song by Starset called Monster. Very cool song. I've been jamming to it all week.
Jamming.
I've been jamming all week. Like, oh. No, I don't know if she's around here. Our coworker Elena, we were just kind of messing around during someone's show. We're dancing around, singing along and stuff. And we're like, Elena, jam out with us. She was like, no. We're like, come on, don't you jam? She's like, I jam. Okay.
I jam, all right?
Lots of things.
Leave me alone.
It was bad. We took on Elena so much. Isn't that right? Yeah, I mean, you can yeah, it's
and it's so rude because she brings us these delicious peanut butter.
I know she brought us peanut butter
God.
cookies and everything, and here I am making fun of her.
You're terrible.
That's the kind of person I am. I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry, folks.
Well, it's a good thing I don't know her.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. That is
it's
true.
true.
Man,
It's true.
that is
Only the ones who can take it.
True.
Oh man. So next up, I like to give you guys spoilers. So next up, we got a story about a secret candidate that you may or may not have heard of.
Oh,
but
he's no secret.
But he's out there. He's alive and
Maybe
well,
a secret
and
weapon.
he's got some very interesting policy ideas that most of them I could get behind. In all honesty,
I mean, he's definitely got my vote in 2020. So
absolutely. So more details on that on the way. Still got 2.5 minutes. So, Jenny, would you like to say hi? Shout out anyone?
yeah, we're only on Facebook Live right now. So
Yeah, I don't know. I know my mom's watching.
Mom's watching.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
She's watching.
hi, Jenny's mom.
What's up?
Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Is she watching right now?
Yeah.
She is? Oh, okay.
Oh man,
Sweet. Oh,
That's
boy.
great.
Don't want to make Jenny's mom... See, I made fun of her in front of her mom, too.
Great. That's great.
I am just off to a... Yeah, I'm off to a great start, man.
All
And
right.
when I agreed with you, you said my feet, and I'm just very
I'm sorry.
Man,
you
we
know,
goofed, man.
I'm just one insensitive SOB. What can I say? That's the kind of person.
Every time I look at the comments, I just see Thomas's comment, Hunter's my dad. I like how you put the exclamation point, Hunter's my dad.
Oh my God, it's my dad, even though we're like the same age.
That's what I do at all the football games. Anytime Justin Stockton's name is said, everyone looks at me and goes, Hunter, it's your dad. And
Aren't y'all like the same age?
Yeah, we look exactly the same. Man.
Maybe
We're
like
the same
brothers.
age,
That'd
you
make
know?
more sense. For sure.
We look
Mom
exactly-
says hi to Hunter, says Rick Stockton.
Wait, okay, I'm not seeing any of these comments, man.
How do I see him?
Let me...
Yeah, it's like the first one that's on there.
Aha!
Your father is watching.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Hey, Rick. Hopefully you're enjoying the show so far.
Help me, I'm stuck in New Jersey. Ricky.
Oh, hey, Ricky's.
Hey, Ricky C.
Ricky C himself is watching. Hopefully we have your approval so far. What do y'all think? Does Hunter Stockton make a good replacement, or
don't
does he
ask
not
him
come
that.
close to the original? Let us know. Blow up our Facebook
I mean,
comments.
Ricky's kind of a loser, if we're being honest.
Oh,
so-
wow. You're going to take the man's position
Man.
and insult him?
Well, I mean,
that is
there's
unethical.
got to be a reason you gave it to me, right? I mean,
Oh,
you're
let's
just
not.
slacking.
You're
you know?
stepping on some toes, man. I'm not going to go
Pause, Brian. We've been over this.
there. Well, I mean, okay, Ricky's not. We've confirmed he's a man.
Hey, man, you don't know
I'm
that.
not a man.
You might have just triggered him. You might have just triggered Ricky. Just
You know what, Ricky C, if you're listening, I mean, we definitely know you're not a cat person, but if you identify as one, I'm sorry if I just stepped on your toes. Or pause. I did it again. You know what? I'm done. We got 15 seconds. I'm gonna go back. I'm just taking a hole. That one's the new Star Set. That one's called Monster. It came out about a week ago, available on iTunes and Spotify. And just before that, Skillet, Feel Invincible. Welcome back, folks, to the Polar Opposites. I am DJ Stormtrooper, and he is not Ricky C.
No, I am not Ricky C. at all.
So sorry to disappoint all you Ricky C fans on there, but Hunter Stockton's doing a great job so far. We're about halfway through the first hour.
All right.
See, I told you time kind of flies.
Man, it is going fast now.
Yeah.
The first 5 minutes took forever, but
time
now
flies when you're having fun
we're
with your
cruising,
buddies, man.
Oh.
All right. I don't know. I was like gonna break into a song there, but it wasn't going anywhere, so I kind of just finished it as a declarative statement, and yeah, I'm just digging a hole again. So, it was election season recently, in case you've been living under a rock, and I had to remind you about that. But what if I told you, if you are not a fan of Clinton or Trump,
Oh,
mic cut off there, my apologies. If you're not a fan of Clinton or Trump, can't necessarily say I blame you, but what if I told you there's a candidate out there for the people by the name of Vermin Supreme? Yes, you heard that right. Vermin Supreme. Let me give you a quick synopsis. Vermin Supreme, a boot-wearing, pony-loving political artist who runs for president every 4 years, placed fourth. He actually did pretty well. Fourth in the New Hampshire's Democratic primary election, and ultimately received more votes than Republican candidate Jim Gilmore.
dang.
So, this dude's gaining some ground. Keep that in mind.
2020, man.
Vermin Supreme got 256 votes Tuesday evening, finishing just behind former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley, who attracted 619 votes despite dropping out of the race after Iowa caucuses. Gilmore, the former Virginia governor and last place finisher on the Republican side, just 131. So he won by a pretty large margin.
Considering the amount of votes, that's a pretty big margin.
Yeah, so this is a good step for the Supreme Party. So who is this Vermin Supreme? What does he stand for? Let's highlight some of those. One of them being mandatory toothbrushing laws. Gingivitis has been eroding the gum line of this great nation of ours for long enough, and it must be stopped. That's his words. Number 2, time travel research. This one's actually interesting. Quote, I'm the only candidate who is willing to fully fund time travel, go back in time, and kill baby Hitler with my bare hands before he's even born.
How is he not president?
Yeah, I mean, who
Honestly.
doesn't support, taking out Hitler before he causes some damage, right?
Yeah.
Number 3, zombie preparedness. This one's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only candidate who has a plan to protect America from the imminent zombie invasion, and I will be harnessing the awesome power of zombies to create electric energy utilizing the latest in giant hamster wheel technology. A little bit out there. I'd like to get the science behind this one, but if it works, let's see. Number 4, free ponies for all Americans.
Oh.
A federal pony identification system, and you must have your pony with you at all times.
Uh-oh.
It's worth noting that he is not only the only candidate who has said he would kill baby Hitler. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush said, quote, hell yeah, I would, when asked about it in November.
Wow.
So Jeb Bush kind of, throwing in his support. He didn't throw any support for Trump. So, could this swing things 4 years down the road?
Well, that's a good endorsement for Vermin, man. That's going to get him some attention.
And, I'll post a link to a picture of this guy. He kind of looks like a wizard. He basically looks like Gandalf the White if he was on drugs. Okay.
And with a boot instead of a hat.
Yeah, he's literally wearing a rain boot on top of his head. And
yeah.
I don't know what he's wearing, and he calls himself Vermin Supreme.
He's a really good public speaker, though. I don't know if you've ever watched him.
He's very articulate. Is the very
he really
thing.
Is.
Yeah, I mean, he's very charismatic. Obviously his policies are a little bit out there. Needless to say, but he's very articulate. Seems reasonably intelligent. Mm-hmm.
He has a plan. And that's more than we can say about some of the candidates in the election.
You thought Trump was big change? This dude would bring huge changes to the White House.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
And those are promises, and he looks like a trustworthy guy.
Exactly. I mean, he kind of looks like a crazy uncle that you kind of root for, but he's still a good guy, so, you keep him around.
He has a good heart, and he'd never go behind your back.
Exactly. So, Vermin Supreme, do a quick Google search. You'll find some very, a fountain of valuable information.
Will not regret that, Google.
Exactly. So, on an ironic music break, we're going to go a little bit of John Mayer. This one was Hunter's choice. This one, you probably all know it very well. Waiting on the world to change. Maybe you need to elect Vermin Supreme to make that change happen. We'll be back in a few minutes with some shout-outs. Don't go anywhere. It's the Polar Opposites on KTXT, the Raider. Hello, Facebook. Tell us what you think about Vermin Supreme if you are hearing about him for the first time today. So, I like the guy. I've seen a few interviews, press conferences.
He's a good speaker, man. He really is.
He's very charismatic. You know, as crazy as his policies seem. I mean, he's a fun guy. Fun guy. Free ponies? Who doesn't like ponies? Come on. Have you ever met anyone that doesn't like ponies?
I mean, I'm sure you could find somebody who doesn't like
I'm sure. Because I've met people that don't like dogs, don't like cats, you know, spiders. I don't know why I'm throwing that in there. But I've never met anyone that doesn't like ponies. Like, I don't know, maybe, but I'm going to say that now, and then on the way over to the basketball game, Andrew and I are going later, I'm probably going to meet somebody along the way that says, you know what, I hate ponies.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Which is ironic, because, I mean, we have the masked rider, and a horse is obviously a big portion of that.
Yeah, but that's not a pony.
It was at one point, though.
Man, that was deep. That was pretty deep, man.
I did not mean to get that deep. Usually this is a kickback, but I just got philosophical there.
If you want to go there, we can, man. That's,
you know,
before poetry hour.
The poetry hour. You know, get the whole, bongo thing going.
Oh, my God.
Remember, folks, if you want to grow up to be a great stallion, you have to start off as a little pony. Words of wisdom with DJ Stormtrooper.
Oh, man, Facebook Live is blowing up. Oh,
that's how my mind works.
Says, I'm a dork. Awesome.
Like, you are?
Me,
or he?
yes.
Okay. I thought he was, self-admitting, hey, I'm a dork. I was like, oh, okay.
Great friend of mine's mom says, hope this isn't taking time out of Hunter's Santa Clara Vanguard audition time. Well, it definitely is, Mrs. McKinnon, to answer your question.
Whoops.
And you can blame Brian for that.
You could definitely blame me for that.
Jenny Lee McCrumman says, oh, hey, who's that cute guy in the white shirt? I think I know
I'm
him.
not wearing white. Dang.
Oh, man, I really thought that was you, Brian.
I know, I was hoping. I was like, oh, somebody called me kid. It's fine. That's why I'm doing radio.
I actually don't know who Jenny Lee McCrumman is.
Who is that stud in the red shirt? Well, no one's wearing a red shirt in here, so apparently you're seeing things, Andrew Marks, even though that was your comments, and you're sitting right there. Ironic.
It's red underneath.
It's red underneath.
From Ricky, still stuck in New Jersey.
Fun stuff. Actually, let me, see what Ricky's up to. So, man, it is hot in here. Where's that fan?
I'm honestly fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Is it just me?
Yeah, man. Seriously.
Oh my god. Would it offend anyone on Facebook if I just took off my shirt for the rest of the 2 hours? Not sexually, just I might die of a heat stroke.
Man, talk about triggering, man. Here we go.
Yeah, I actually, am specifically triggered by Brian's man boobs. So,
I mean, they trigger me pretty badly, usually.
Like in a good way, though, or a bad way?
I wish it was a good way, Brian, but I am going to have to be honest with you, it is not.
I hate to admit it, but I can see where you're coming from. It makes sense. Let's see. So, lost my train of thought. So for all you Facebook people, what do you think of us doing the show like this, constantly talking to you guys? Do you come mainly for the music, or do you mainly come for the talking? I know we kind of have a mixed bag, which is good, get a variety in there. But I've always been kind of curious, whether people tune in for the music mainly, or just to hear us blabbering about stupid things.
I tune in for the talking.
You tune in for the talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good to listen to. It's fun.
Well, I mean, I just listen for you and Ricky usually, but I didn't even know you guys did the Facebook Live thing until today. Until I was part of it.
There's Amy Oliveris. We're on Facebook. You're good.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Amy? How's it hanging?
Pretty good. What are y'all up to?
Just,
Doing your thing?
I'm just being Ricky. Yeah.
Ricky?
Not an easy thing to do, it turns out.
Still in New York?
It's not easy being
well,
Ricky.
Actually, apparently he's in New Jersey, according to his comments on Facebook.
Why would you go to New Jersey on
Well,
purpose,
wait, yeah,
Ricky?
What is he coming home or what? Why is he in New Jersey?
I don't know.
They've definitely been in NY for
I
the
hope
last
you
3
got to do
days.
some fun stuff in New York and just hang out in Times Square the whole time.
Oh, dude, literally, Ricky spent 24 hours getting dramatic footage of the protests in New York City.
Dramatic footage.
He was literally in the middle of the protest. I was texting him dude, you're gonna get killed. What are you doing?
Be careful.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it's true. It's very,
It's very interesting, though.
Laura was live tweeting it. It was pretty funny. Did y'all see that?
Wait, who was?
Laura was live tweeting the
Oh,
protest.
yeah.
And she's like, tweet me any questions you may have. I'm going to go get a hot dog. And I go, I have a question. Ketchup or mustard?
Oh, man. So right now, the song that is playing is Trouble by Halsey. So I figure since we can't play music for you guys, we might as well give you music recommendations. Because that's still freaking
so good.
Yes. We got a minute left in the song. So next up, we got some shout-outs on the way. Just kind of taking a moment to kind of appreciate the people that make this show possible. Should be fun. It's always kind of sappy, but I like talking to my audience.
Oh.
I don't know why I got like really. Oh. I'm not getting sexual.
I like my audience.
I like my audience, but not in a weird way.
Just like
a normal way.
Sounds like Good Mythical Morning when they do like the in a world.
In a world
where Brian's hands are cats.
Oh God, I don't know what I would do if my hands were cats. Anyway, we got about 20 seconds before we come back from the music break, so I'm gonna switch it on over. Keep on watching. Thanks for the support. All right. That was Trouble by Halsey. That one's actually a remix by Sander Kleinberg. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I don't know why I said it like that either. And previously before that, Waiting on the World to Change by John Mayer. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are waiting on the world to change. We just came off an election that was very tiring, very aggravating for a lot of people out there. And it makes sense. You know, politics is very divisive and drives a lot of emotions out of people. So I totally get it. You know, it's a very, tense thing when it comes to politics. A lot of different stuff. But part of me is relieved that it's just kind of over and we could just kind of progress forward. You know, not that I'm crazy about the results, but, the chunk of it that was stressing everyone out is like done.
Yeah.
You know? But let's take a moment, as we always do, and say thanks to all the special listeners out there that make this show possible by sending their continued support through Facebook, through listening, or just texting us during the shows and saying, hey, good job, hey, that song sucked. Yeah, whatever. Feedback is always good. So, Hunter Stockton, first time being on the show. I'm sure there's a plethora of people that you would like to shout out, so please take a few moments to do so.
Yeah, well, first things first, big shout out to my mom and dad. They are listening, and they're here for my big radio debut. So, Mom, Dad, thank you for supporting me in everything I do, and y'all are the reason that I'm at Texas Tech studying music, which is cool, and I love you guys. Special shout out to Drew Steele. He is listening.
Drew Steele.
Yeah, Stormtrooper is very, very familiar with Drew.
Drew Steele.
Yep, that is him.
I'm going to keep saying that.
That's fine.
Okay,
well, yeah. Also, my little brother in my fraternity, not an actual by blood little brother, Adam Evans, he gave a wonderful French horn recital last night. That was really cool, and he's tuned in right now. And as always, Brian, I'm probably going to steal this one from you.
Please do.
Our great friend back in San Antonio, Sarah Landell.
Sarah Landell.
I know she's listening. She's texted me like 20 minutes ago, and it was all caps, so that's how you know she's excited. Sarah, we love you, and we will see you over winter break. And as for shout-outs, I believe that is it.
All right. Thank you for the shout-outs.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let's talk like this for 2 straight hours.
All right.
All right. So thank you to all those special shout-outs. I believe we actually have a special call-in guest. Let's see who's on the line. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Oh, my gosh. Is that the mysterious voice of co-host of Polar Opposites, Ricky C?
Yeah. Who is this guy taking my spot?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's this buddy of mine, Hunter Stockton. He said he could do your job better than you, and he just kind of jumped on. Yeah, I told him not to, but he insisted. So I don't know if you want to take it up with him.
I'll remember that.
Ooh.
No worries. I'm just having a hard time here in New Jersey. He's been stuck here for like 2 hours.
It's rough there, man. How you holding up in Jersey?
I'm just going to tell you, the first 10 minutes I was there was very uncomfortable. Did not like it one bit.
Yeah, Jersey will do that to you. Trust me, I've been there more than plenty of times that I care to admit. No offense to all my Jersey family out there, but how's New York? You digging the sights?
Yeah, other than getting caught up in the major protests, yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, did
Probably
you get
not the best time to be there.
Did you get mauled or anything?
No, actually I did not, but there were
that's good.
fires. Right after we left, there were like fires or something.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. So
wow, that's
been
pretty.
burned alive.
That's good.
That is pretty lit. No pun intended.
Oh man.
All right, Ricky C. You're on the air right now. you want to shout anyone out that's listening right now to the show?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out, jeez, man, putting me on the spot. Didn't know I was doing this.
That's what I do, man.
Well, I'd like to shout out Mr. Rick Stockton for
hey.
letting me live in that house, even though I'm a few days late on rent from time to time, and that kicks me out. But I really appreciate, thank you so much for understanding that my life is a turmoil roller coaster.
Oh my God!
Wow, that got really negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just to you two guys holding the fort down there for this polar opposites, I really appreciate it, Hunter, for taking over while I'm there.
Man.
While I'm not there.
So, in all seriousness, how would you grade Hunter Stockton's performance?
He's really good on there. I mean, he talks a lot. I mean, he's really good at that in general. So I'd give him a solid, 8.5 out of 10.
Wow, not bad.
That's a good
not
score.
bad.
Well done. All right, man. Well, I'm sure both of us are pretty busy. You got things to do. I got things to do. So I'm gonna let you go. But be sure to bring us back a souvenir from New York. All right.
No problem. I'll bring back an I Love New York T-shirt.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good, man. Talk to you later.
All right, man. See ya.
Well, that was a lovely little surprise. Ricky C calling in all the way from the Big Apple, or, well, not anymore, but now he's in New Jersey. But this is the next best thing, right? So there you go. I'm just going to dedicate my shout out to Ricky C. Hopefully he's having a good time up there. He's enjoying himself, and stay safe, man. Jersey and New York can be rough sometimes. But let's go into a classic. For anyone who's played any of the Tony Hawk games, you know exactly the song I'm talking about. Superman, Goldfinger, let's party. Keep it locked to the left. Hey Facebook, what's going on? Hopefully you're enjoying the show. I know you guys were missing Ricky C, so I figured let's give him a call. I know you guys wanted to hear some Ricky C action.
I miss him a lot, actually.
I know you do,
Not
man.
gonna lie.
He has that effect on people. What a great guy. Oh, man. We actually have some time to kill on here. So
It's almost 5 o'clock.
It is almost 5 o'clock. Almost done with the first hour. You enjoying it so far, man? You're almost halfway done.
Yeah, man. I'm having an absolute blast.
Good. That's what it's all about. I don't know if y'all noticed that are watching on Facebook. Miss Amy Oliveira's strolled on in. Amy, say hi.
Hello. Is that
How are you enjoying your Friday afternoon?
pretty great? Just trying to.
I don't know why I said it like that.
No.
Still trying to be productive at the same time,
Being productive is hard on a Friday afternoon. It really is. Oh, man. Fun stuff coming on. I'm just going to go ahead and throw one more song in there. If that's all right. Don't know why I'm talking like this. Right? Oh, man. It's been a fun show so far. Hunter, you're doing a good job holding
I
down
hope
the
so,
fort.
man.
You make a good co-host. Maybe you
Aw.
should consider this as a profession.
Yeah, after 2.5 years of music, I think I'll just drop it and switch majors.
When
what
in
my
doubt,
parents
man,
would
just
think of
drop
that.
what you're doing and do something else. That's the way.
Mom,
I
Dad,
like
if
to
you're
look at it.
listening, I'm switching to communication. Sorry.
Damn, that easy, huh?
I have a lot of college left now.
You're gonna graduate in like 2025. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Are you really switching?
No.
Oh.
No.
It had such a profound effect on him. He just quit majors
Yeah.
altogether. It was great.
This radio show has changed my life in a way
I mean,
I cannot explain.
It worked on Ricky though. He was a pre-med major when we first
That's
started up as
true.
volunteers.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
he was.
obviously, he was like, screw that. I like this more. And so
Yeah, well,
EMC.
It's either like school until you're 30 or
Yeah, like we're pretty much that fallback major that's like, hey, do you hate your major? You might like this one a little better. Convert to us. Like that's like EMAC in a nutshell. Am I right? Yeah, we kind of just steal other people away. So if your weed out classes are too much for you, come here. That's my contribution to the MCOM college, if there ever was one on the show. Oh man, fun stuff. All right, let's go ahead and pull up some of our awesome stories that we have prepared for you guys. I don't know why I'm talking so weird today.
man, what is up
Usually
with
I'm
you?
not this hyper, because usually, okay, well, I mean, we're on Facebook, so I can be a little more loose with my language. But when we were in Philadelphia for the CBI conference, one of the conferences I went to regarded like morning shows and different personalities, and so she said it's good to have people with different personalities, one of them representing the dick, somebody that's kind of a jerk, and then the other representing the deer, the nice, fun-loving, easygoing. And I kind of reflected back on polar opposites, and I was like, we're kind of not really either one of those things, because usually I'm the one that, tries to be funny, and then there's Ricky C., who kind of takes things in a whole different direction and goes way off topic, and then just starts a whole nother discussion between the two of us there.
That's about right.
So we're kind of our own sort of genre kind of thing. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being conceited. I don't know. What do you think?
You guys
Accurate?
are just really weird, both of you.
But, I can live with that. Really weird.
Yeah.
I've been called worse things.
Well, I mean, when y'all are together, it's just out of control, man.
Yeah. I don't know how we have jobs here.
I honestly don't know how you have a job at all sometimes, but,
It's crazy. This doesn't feel like a job. That's what's great about it.
Yeah.
I come in here, do what I love to do every day, get paid for it, and then relentlessly harass all my coworkers. It's the life, man.
Wow.
The life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. Amy's over here he's kind of weird.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yesterday, we were just screwing around in the main studio on the other side. And I was trying to knock off a Coke bottle off the top of the door with a little Frisbee. And I'm maybe, where I am now to where that door is right over there. It's 10 feet, maybe. And for some reason, that's not a very far distance, especially for you, Hunter. You play Ultimate pretty frequently. And, that should be cake. But for some reason, it took me, 4 times to get it right. Because we were trying to put together, a Jackass kind of parody thing. And... it took me forever, and then, Amy goes up there, she, gets it on, the second try. So I'm like, oh, I guess I just suck.
Dude, bring her to Ultimate, man.
Yeah, Amy, want to come
tomorrow.
to Ultimate? Yes, it'll be fun.
Ultimate Frisbee tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
Squad Ultimate Frisbee Sesh.
Be there.
Be there, or be square.
Man, you are just on it with the accents today, man.
I think it's, a combination of lack of sleep and caffeine, because I'm just kind of running on that. Running on it. Going okay so far.
I'm running on it.
I'm actually just sitting still. So I'm not running anywhere. I'm out of shape.
You sure?
I'm very sure I'm out of shape. There's no dispute about that. I've gained some pounds, some lbs. All right, right now.
LBs.
So you just listened to Goldfinger, Superman. If you don't know that song, first of all, shame on you, because you missed out on one of the greatest games ever made, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, very first one. Great soundtrack, great game. Loved it as a kid. Nintendo 64. What's up? Right now, we got some 1,000-Foot Crutch. Give it to me. Next up is Drive, Incubus, and then we're going to lead into the second hour of the Polar Opposites, where we always like to lead off with some of the awesome segments. If my computer will cooperate with me, I would love to give you a snippet of that, but it's not working. There we go. So, we got one about a new state-of-the-art way to detect HIV. That's pretty important scientific breakthrough. One about a possible... phone design that, it's pretty interesting depending on, what your take on it is. And then, of course, preview of Tech's basketball game tonight, which I'll probably have Andrew talk a little bit about that. Is that cool with you, Andrew?
That's fine, man.
All right. I mean, who is it? It's Houston Baptist. We're not. It's not a huge game. It's the home opener, but it's good. Tech basketball home opener. It's always great to go to the games. So I'm looking forward to it. And we got some press passes. Oh, so excited.
Ooh. Chair is falling apart over here.
Andrew Marks almost died.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right about to shallow howl here in the studio.
Yeah.
Have the chair break.
So right now we're just on Facebook, but when we go into the actual segment, I'll probably.
But yeah, the thing about these non-conference games, just because it's a smaller school, don't think that it's any less of an opponent. Texas Tech played Chris Beard's team last year, actually in the non-conference in Arkansas Little Rock, and you would think if you just saw them on the schedule, oh, it's just Arkansas Little Rock, it's not a big game, but they actually went 30-5 last year and won their conference and won an NCAA tournament game, beating Purdue. So
it's true.
Don't take Houston Baptist lightly. They won 17 games last year. Tech needs to go in there and take care of business tonight.
And I think they will. You think we're going to come out with the W?
Oh, absolutely.
It should be fun.
If they don't win by at least 15, I'll be disappointed.
Don't underestimate them, but we're going to have a large mark.
Well, yeah, but we're just that much more talented.
No, I totally get you. Should be fun. I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. That game starts at 6:30, in case you wanted to get your behinds down on to the United Supermarkets Arena to catch some of the action. Very excited for basketball season. I love it. But it's so freaking hot in here, man. Okay, Amy, you just walked in. Are you hot at all?
Brian, it's not
What?
hot in here. You're
Why is
the
it-
only one.
Maybe I'm dying or something.
You're the only one.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Maybe because you're talking and putting all your
I mean,
energy.
I guess, but it's not like I'm running laps while I'm doing it. I'm just sitting in place and talking.
All this talking is really.
All this talk is just really taking a toll on me, man. Now, to be for real, college radio did. That was actually the case.
Dude, you
'cause
came home and you looked so dead.
I was
never seen
zombified.
You look so dead.
I went 40 hours without sleep because we had to go to the game right afterward, and I had a test and
Laura
a
came
paper
over and
to
woke
write.
you up too.
I was very upset about that. I was
Shout
very
out
upset
to
about
Laura.
that. Shout out to you, Laura, for waking me up with your old freaking trumpet while I'm trying to sleep. But you know, it's fine. I'm only a little bit salty. It's fine. She actually did that. True story.
It was
I know.
pretty funny.
I love Laura, but man,
After
that
all
was-
I would not have been in a good mood.
No.
I was very upset.
He was upset.
It took everything in my power to hold my tongue.
He literally went to bed and said, "No matter what, do not wake me up." And then he locked his door. And 20 minutes later, Laura came over and said, "Hey, Hunter, tell me what this trumpet is worth." And I was like, "I don't know." And then I just started playing trumpet, and then Laura started playing trumpet, and Brian just came out and was like, "What is wrong with you? Who do you think you are?"
I'm a pretty patient person, but when I'm on no sleep, literally, I was not having it. I was not a pleased boy. I was not a pleased boy at all. All right, y'all. That's enough rambling for the time being. For the next 30 seconds, I'm switching on back. We got some awesome stuff on the way, so stick around. Should be fun. A little bit of Incubus for there. That one's called Drive, and Superman by Goldfinger. Throwing it back to the 90s for you guys because I'm stuck in the past. Anyway, welcome back to the second hour of the Polar Opposites. I'm DJ Stormtrooper.
And I am Hunter Stockton.
And you may be wondering, hey, where's Ricky C? Well, he's in New York. We actually just talked to him a few minutes ago on the telephone, and you missed it, so sorry. But Hunter's doing a good job so far. He's got a good selection of music. He can hold his own in a radio conversation, which is really just a normal conversation with some mics in our faces. But nonetheless, you're doing good, Stockton.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, so we took a little gander over the interwebs, and we found some stuff that we particularly find awesome. You know, HIV, normally, well, I don't want to say normally, but it's really no laughing matter. But, you know, there is a very interesting and kind of relatively easy way to test for HIV. It's still in development, but it's basically a USB stick. And what it is, scientists in the UK have developed a USB stick that can quickly and accurately measure the amounts of HIV in a patient's blood. The medical device was created by scientists at Imperial College London and tech firm DNA Electronics, and all it needs is a simple drop of blood to measure HIV levels. Then creates an electric signal fed into the computer, laptop, or handheld device, and this could be used to test for HIV for patients in an easy way, or it can even, you know, be accessed across seas where not a lot of good healthcare is accessible. You know, they have an easy way to test it. You know, you just need a computer at that point. So very interesting, you know, way. I would love to see this, you know, be more funded and be more recognized because, you know, HIV is a very serious matter. So that's definitely an awesome thing. Now, Hunter, you're the proud owner of a Samsung.
Yes.
Correct. They've gotten some flack lately for their Note 7s that are essentially bombs.
They are exploding. That is true.
Now, this one's not confirmed in any way, shape, or form. And, you know, speaking of shape, basically in 2017, there's a possibility that Samsung is going to unveil what is essentially a foldable phone. Let me explain a little bit. Dutch tech site discovered a patent application filed to the Korean Patent Office by Samsung, and it appears to show renders of Samsung's long-rumored foldable smartphone, or, quote, Project Valley. They also reported on Wednesday that Samsung will release a foldable smartphone in 2017, which lines up nicely with the discovery of the patent. And, you know, the website we're looking here has some designs. It's kind of interesting. It basically works as kind of like a flexible hinge. Yeah. And essentially, according to their like kind of blueprint designs here, you can adjust, you know, where the hinge kind of ends up, so you could, choose different spots that you want to be folded up and down. It's not just right down the middle. So that's basically the design, and I don't know, I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I kind of saw it going in this direction, but when you see this, what are your thoughts, Hunter?
I mean, I don't know. It kind of just looks like we're reverting back to the flip phones from the early 2000s. But I mean, I think the revolutionary concept here is that, this being a smartphone, it's literally just going to be like one screen. And, depending on once we figure out how they actually are going to move the hinge around, I think it's going to be incredible that you're going to be able to literally fold the screen without, creasing it. Because, I mean, I'm sure you remember when the whole iPhone 6 Plus bending thing happened and, people's screens started to get really warped.
Yep.
And it's I would love to see the technology where they're going to be able to do that and not totally dismantle the screen.
Exactly. So it remains to be seen. I mean, like you said, it's kind of, flip phone kind of sort of design.
Yeah, it looks like a flip phone.
But I guess what the goal here is just, by my guess would be, I guess, just to make it compact.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to having, big smartphones in our pockets. And a lot of us, if we wear kind of tighter pants, it can be kind of, uncomfortable walking around with a big block.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, and it's obvious that, since the iPhone was released way back in whatever it was, what was that, 2002 or something? I don't know, the original iPhone.
Yeah.
Smartphones have only gotten bigger. And once Samsung came out with their phablet, phone/tablet, the Note, iPhone combated that with, the iPhone 5, and then eventually the iPhone 6, and then the 6 Plus.
Yep.
And so phones are only going to continue to get more bigger and have, bigger screens. And so, they need to be more portable. So
Exactly.
Got to fold them.
And I would love to see this design really kind of, take its place. I think it's a very interesting concept, and I do see it happening. 2017, it might be a little early to
I
call.
don't think 2017.
But who knows? Maybe we're wrong.
I think
Technology
there's
moves
going to
fast.
be a couple more generations of phones, especially from iPhone, before this technology is incorporated in anything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so maybe you could get your hands on the next Samsung foldable device, assuming it doesn't explode. So otherwise, be careful with that. But also, for all you tech fans listening and watching out there, today is the home opener of Texas Tech men's basketball, where the Red Raiders will be taking on Houston Baptist University. Obviously, we're not calling the game on the Raider, as much as I would love to do that. Maybe we can someday, but not anytime soon. But Andrew Marks and I, Andrew Marks, of course, sports director, we'll be making our way over to the game. The basketball communications office gracefully handed us some press passes to go to the press conferences after the game. So we'll be sure to go down there, ask Chris Beard some questions, get some content, to put on our sports updates, and keep you guys informed of what's going down with some Tech basketball. But just for laughs, I got to play this real quick.
Enchiladas.
That is the voice of Chris Beard, and the man loves his enchiladas. I'll tell that story another time. I've already told it a million times. But you know what? Let's do one more for the road.
Enchiladas.
Enchiladas. And how about we get a win tonight for Texas Tech, and we'll celebrate by eating lots of enchiladas. How does that sound to you, Mr. Stockton?
That sounds incredible.
All right. Let's do that then. Let's go ahead and move on to a music break. And we're going to come back with a very interesting segment.
Oh, boy.
I think you guys are going to love this one. But for now, let's play some Flume. This one's called Drop the Game. Don't go anywhere. It's the polar opposites. Hello, Facebook.
Hello,
What's
hello.
up? Okay. So, I just mentioned we're going to be doing an interesting game. And I'm not going to say what it is just yet. I know I like to give you guys spoilers, but I'm going to keep this one under wraps. But it's a trivia game, and it's of election proportions. I'll leave it at that. You put the math together.
Hopefully not too political.
What are your thoughts going into this, Hunter Stockton? You feeling up to the task?
Well, man, I'm feeling pretty lucky, and I've really done my research. That was a total lie. So it's gonna be interesting.
Oh man, I wholeheartedly agree with you there. I think it's gonna be very interesting. I don't think you're prepared, but I think it's going to be very fun, more than less.
I guarantee you I'm not prepared.
You know me, man. Full of surprises.
You're probably setting me up for failure, but That's all right.
I'm a horrible person. I set people up for failure. Not really. I'm a nice guy, all right?
I'm a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy. Like, really. I don't know why I'm talking
jam.
like a valley girl. I can jam. See, Amy even knows the quote, too. I can jam. Oh, man. I am a horrible person. I'm not afraid to admit that.
That's okay.
Yeah, you know. We all have our moments. Okay, let me just drop in some extra audio in there to kind of fill the mood. Make sure my sound effects are prepared. Yes, they are. All right, we are set. Now, I'm sure a lot of you out there are pretty dumbfounded about the results of the election, you know, regardless of what your political views are. I'm not about to start a debate on Facebook, don't worry. That's the last thing we need.
No.
Because, I mean, what I wanted to do is take this next segment and kind of make light of a situation that a lot of people find very aggravating and frustrating and even sad for, you know, depending who you ask. But, you know, me, I have a weird sense of humor, and I try to see the good in things. And so I figured, you know what, let's have fun with this. Let's just take it in stride, get a few laughs out there. It'll help the healing process for what's kind of an emotional roller coaster of a week it's been. So that's my goal. Whether it's working or not, I guess it's up for you to decide. If I'm totally failing, please feel free to let me know, and maybe we'll do something else in the future, and I won't even attempt to or talk about this again. What was that?
Nothing.
Talking smack, Amy. I see what it is. No, good to have the support of my fellow coworkers at KTXT. Amy Oliveira is our social media director. She does so much. So much more than I can even express. She got to go to the White House too.
Dang.
So that was pretty cool for all the college radio day shenanigans. So, would you go back now that Trump's in office?
That's the question. For different reasons. I don't know. I thought about it might be cool to be a journalist around that time because you'd probably be very different. I'm sure.
You'd be busy. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. Ground up my house.
It's interesting. All right.
It'd be interesting, at least.
Andrew Marks makes his way back into the studio. I think he might have missed my sports shout out. He missed this opportunity. Sorry, Marks. Marks was late to Good Morning Texas Tech this morning too, so he's on thin ice.
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle. 8 a.m.'s, you know, technically GMTT's an 8 a.m. So I was just glad to do it again. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let me think. Welcome back. You got some power right there?
I did.
All right. It's making me thirsty, so I'm like kind of triggered right now, so I'm like...
Triggered.
Oh my god. Quench my thirst, please. All right.
Jimmy John's. Hey, I'm gonna order Jimmy John's so I don't have to eat a hot dog at the stadium.
You're the man.
You want a sub?
Yes, please.
Wait, we're here tonight?
Surprise me. Whatever you're getting, I'll get the same thing.
What?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you like.
No, I mean, it's whatever. I'm not picky. It's fine.
What do you want?
What are you getting?
Probably get a turkey tongue.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
The song is so good.
Yeah.
All right.
I ain't
Go.
picky. I'm good.
M83.
Got some M83 Goal or Go. I thought it was Goal. I thought that was it. It's Go. That's an exclamation mark.
Yes.
Yeah. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. I can't read, so
I can't read.
I don't know how I made it this far. I'm doing something right, I guess. I'm trying. Okay. I am trying my best.
I can jam.
I can jam. So Amy Oliveras is there.
No.
Hunters, you've never listened to the show before. For some odd reason, we don't even do this purposely. Somehow we always end up talking about food.
You
I don't
guys
know why.
always do. You
I don't
always
know.
end up talking about za.
Like, it could be something completely unrelated to food in any way, okay? It could be a story about a man getting stabbed outside of a church, okay? And somehow we would revolve back to food somehow and how hungry we are.
Well, he was across the street from a pizza shop.
Yeah, like we'd say something like that, like, oh, you know, witnesses say he got stabbed right in front of a Pizza Hut. Man, Pizza Hut sounds good
Pizza
right now.
Hut.
Like, I'm talking that, like something just not even close. Like, something that should not make you hungry at all. Like, that's the appetite I'm dealing with. It's a curse, Hunter. It's an absolute curse.
I am aware. You do like your food.
I am a foodie, man. I'm fat. I'm fat. I'm proud. I'm comfortable in my
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I'm ugly and I'm proud. Oh, man. So it's fun. So thank you, people, for watching, putting up with our banter. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show, whether you're a returning listener or watcher, or you're here for the first time. Always appreciate and love every single one of you, because you guys, give me someone to try to entertain on a bi-weekly basis. So I enjoy doing this. So
wow, man. That was pretty sincere.
I have my sincere moments. I'm not a complete jerk. Like, I have to break the mold at some point.
Yeah, well, I've never seen you like this, man. It's weird.
I'm not crying. It's fine. I'm wondering, Facebook, how would you feel if I just had, like, an emotional breakdown? Mid-segment, we're on air and everything. And, like, it's something, like, it's like a heartfelt subject, but I just, like, break down and cry. How would you feel? Would you applaud? Would you be concerned? Would you take the portions of... Amy would be laughing at me. She's like, dude, what's your problem? She'd be like, should I call somebody? But this is pretty funny, so I don't want to, like, stop him just yet. Oh, man. I'm wondering, how would you react?
I think it'd be the funniest thing ever.
You would get a kick out of it?
Actually, if you really want to know, I would definitely crack out Snapchat and just start snapping it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would be surprised if you didn't.
No, yeah, honestly. That would be some legendary Snapchat material. Yeah. Campus story material.
Exactly. Like, in all honesty, that would be my reaction if I was watching somebody else have a breakdown.
Straight to the campus story.
Makes great internet footage. Makes great internet footage. Memes.
You can't ban memes.
Can't ban memes. All right, y'all. We are going to transition on over. It's about to get interesting. Don't go anywhere just yet.
For this.
You're not ready. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Polar Opposites. I hope you got some context clues based on this story.
Oh, man.
So, what has DJ Stormtrooper's evil mind concocted this episode? Well, in case you're not aware, Donald J. Trump is the new president-elect, and obviously there's some mixed feelings. But I'm going to make it a fun segment, and so what I have done, I have constructed a list of 10 questions, plus a bonus question, just for fun. And what Hunter Stockton is going to do is answer these questions to the best of his ability. And let's see how much Hunter Stockton knows about our new president-elect. And feel free to play along if you're listening and watching on Facebook. Before we begin, let me just kind of give you a breakdown. So, Hunter, if you get the question correct, you will hear the following sound.
Guns up.
Okay. Hey. If you get the question wrong, you will hear this.
Wrong.
All right. Pretty self-explanatory. So, are you ready to proceed?
Let's do it, man.
Okay. Your first question. We're going to start off with an easy one. What city in New York was Donald Trump born in? Is it A, New York City? Is it B, Albany, New York? C, Syracuse? Or D, Buffalo? What city was Donald J. Trump born in?
Well, the only one of those that I don't know is Albany. So I'm going to go with Albany.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Wrong.
That is incorrect. He was actually born in New York City, New York.
Wow.
All right.
Did not expect that one.
0 for 1. Not a hot start. But
that's all right.
That's okay. You know, I have faith in you. You'll get some of these right.
We got time.
All right. Second question, Hunter. Trump University, a for-profit education company which ran a real estate training program that is now defunct after multiple lawsuits, lasted how long? Is it A, from 2007 to 2011? Is it B, 2003 to 2008? Is it C, 2005 to 2010? Or is it D, 2006 to 2009? How long did Trump University last?
Man, I'm really, really leaning towards 2003 to 2008. I'm really feeling that.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Wrong.
That is incorrect. You are 0 for 2. It was actually 2005 to 2010.
Man, I feel like that was too late.
I know. I was surprised, too. Let's move forward. Question number 3. How much is Donald Trump's net worth? He's a rich man. That's no secret to anyone.
Yeah.
Is it A, $5 billion?
No way.
Is it B, $900 million? C, $1 billion? Or D, $3 billion? What is Donald J. Trump's net worth?
Is this like right now, like at this very moment, his net worth?
This is what I was able to dig off the internet currently.
Oh, man, so if it's right now, I kind of want to lowball it. There's absolutely no way it's $5 billion. There's
How low are we talking, though?
Yeah, man, 900 million and $1 billion are really close. But $1 billion is such an easy number to come up with. So I'm going to go with 900 million.
$900 million. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Hunter Stockton, that is...
Wrong.
That is incorrect.
God.
It's actually $3 billion is Trump's current net worth. All right, we're going to do 2 more. We're going to cut to a music break, gather your thoughts, and we'll go back to
I need to get it
the next
together.
segment. All right, let's see. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if he can redeem himself. I'm pretty sure most people know this one by now. Let's see. 4. What is Donald Trump's ancestral last name? Is it A, Trump? Is it B, Drumpf? Is it C, Drunth? Or D, Drunk? What is Donald
That is my
Trump's?
final answer because hashtag whatever that was, make Trump Drumpf again or whatever. That one.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, hashtag Drumpf.
Guns up.
That is correct. It is Drumpf. D-R-U-M-P-F.
Now we're cooking with fire.
All right. Pay close attention to this one, Hunter. And for people listening and watching, this one's kind of a mouthful. And Andrew will probably know this one. He's a WWE fan. In the now famous match that has since gone down in WWE WrestleMania history, known as the Battle of the Billionaires, in which Trump was in the corner of superstar Bobby Lashley against Vince McMahon, who was in the corner of Umaga. The loser had to have their hair shaved by the victor. Trump's corner was the victor of the match, and McMahon's hair was shaved while millions watched. Which edition of WrestleMania did this take place? Is it A, WrestleMania 20, B, WrestleMania 21, C, WrestleMania 22, or D, WrestleMania 23? Which WrestleMania did the Battle of the Billionaires take place?
That was 20, 21, 22, and 23. All right.
Yes.
So I've never been into wrestling or WrestleMania or any of that, so this is going to be a complete shot in the dark.
Okay. Let's hear it. What do you got?
I think lucky number 21, WrestleMania 21.
Lucky number 21. Is that your final
That is my final
answer?
answer.
Hunter Stockton, that answer is...
Wrong.
That is wrong. It was actually D, WrestleMania 23.
Oh, man.
Trump shaved the head of Vince McMahon, and oh boy, what a match that was. I remember it fondly as I watched it. Well, okay, let's tally up so far what Hunter Stockton's score is. Out of the first 5 questions, you have a grand total of 1 correct.
Yeah.
So, 1 for 5, not the greatest. Maybe you can redeem yourself in the following round, but I don't know. Maybe we need a breather after that. What do you say?
I need to get all of them right after this. So.
All right, let's see how you fare. Right now we're going to play some Bring Me the Horizon, followed by 3 Days Grace, and quick news update with Haley Updegrove. So, don't go anywhere. More trivia on the way. Feel free to participate and tell your own scores at home. It is Follow You. Don't go anywhere. It's Polar Opposites. All right, Facebook people, thanks for sticking with us. Hopefully you're enjoying the segment so far, or hopefully you're not triggered. I mean, I'd hate to do that.
I'm
as
so
we mentioned.
triggered.
So triggered. All right, let's see if anyone on Facebook is participating as well. I don't think so.
Adam Evans is definitely participating because he just said he's in the same boat as me. So.
He is 1 correct out of 5. Oh, boy.
We're brothers for a reason.
Adam Evans, thanks for listening, man. Appreciate the listen. Appreciate the support. I thought it'd be funny. You know, I have a weird sense of humor. And I thought, yeah, let's get to know our new president a little bit further. So, put this little game together in like a span of 20 minutes this morning. So it's fun. We are about a little less than halfway through so far. But, man, I'm having a good time. You know, I'm just glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
Came in
dude.
here, having a good time. It's been fun so far.
Studio's nice.
Yeah.
Chairs are comfy.
Chairs are comfy. You've got
Can't
the
really
roller
ask for
chairs.
much more than that.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about here at KTXT. Just finding your own rhythm and having fun while doing it. Oh, man. It's been a fun episode so far. Time's going by quickly. It's already almost over. We only got 40 or so minutes
I know,
left.
dude. It's almost 5:30.
It's absolutely crazy. Jenny, you're observing Fly on the Wall.
I am.
You digging it so far?
I am.
Did we make a listener out of you?
You did.
Yeah?
That's good.
All right. Another victory.
Hey, it's usually even better when I'm not here. Trust me.
Oh, man.
Are you sure? What if it's better?
Well, then I guess Ricky's fired.
You're fired. I wish I should have brought that sound bite.
You're fired.
Damn it.
Told you should.
I should
Wrong.
have. Huge. It's going to be huge. We'll just do it ourselves.
Huge.
China.
China.
We're going to build a wall
Oh, God.
around China.
The triggering.
We're going
I
to make the
can
wall
feel
of
it.
China great again.
The hands thing. The hands thing always gets me every time I think about it.
Oh, it's so funny.
My hands are normal sized.
Oh, man. It's just... I mean, part of me is just kind of relieved that,
It's
you know,
all
the he said, she said nonsense is over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of what the outcome is, you know, I'm not crazy about it.
Well,
But, you know, I'm just
campaigns are fueled by
glad that
bad
the election
publicity.
season itself is
I'm just
over.
glad-
Now we
glad
just
it's
need
been
Trump to
decided.
be interviewed by Scott Pelley.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Scott. Okay, so let me fill you
Better
in.
than me.
Let me fill you guys on a inside joke we have between Ricky C and I. So for some reason, you know, obviously some of you may know that Scott Pelley is a former Texas Tech graduate. Now he's the chief anchor of CBS News, and he basically has the voice of God, right? And so, for some reason, the liners that he plays on here, he's like, I'm Scott Pelley, and you're listening to KTXT, yada, yada, yada. For some reason, Ricky C and I came up with, like, a series of, like, really condescending things that Scott Pelley would say to you. So, it's basically, essentially, like, I'm Scott Pelley, and I'm better than you. You know, just, like, in his voice. I don't know why, it's just really funny to us. And so, Nick Hay, one of the practicum students, you know, in the morning, he said, hey, man, I left a surprise for you on your door in your office. So I was like, okay, yeah, cool. And so he just cut out, or he copy and pasted a picture of Scott Pelley's, you know, bust, put it on a paper, and then in a poem format, he put, roses are red, violets are blue. I'm Scott Pelley, and I'm better than you. And it just made my entire week. I nearly died laughing. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I'm going to keep that on my door for as long as I work here at KTXT. Hopefully it'll save even longer than that. But man, that was just so funny. That's basically in a nutshell. You know, we do our jobs momentarily, and then the rest of the time is just kind of messing around. And even DG gets in on it too. It's the funny thing. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We have a weird relationship with each other, but it's cool.
It's a fun place to work.
Exactly. That's what I like about it. Oh, man. All right, so we got a news update after this. So I'm going to let y'all listen to that. And Hunter and I can finally take a breather for a couple minutes. So you guys can awkwardly just kind of watch us chill here while a mysterious voice.
Jimmy John's guy when he gets here? Who did Don Lewis?
Wait, say that again?
Are you going to talk to the Jimmy John's guy?
No, not this time, because I actually have segments planned out. But we've interviewed pizza men on the show. We've ordered pizza mid-show. And we brought the pizza guy on here and just kind of grilled him, and they usually don't know what to do. They're just kind of like, "Oh yeah, I'm the Pizza Hut guy."
I brought your pizza.
He was like, I don't know, man. This is just like a part-time job.
No, the first time we did it, the dude was a total boss. All right, so he comes in here, and then Ricky C, he made a comment that was like, you know, "Oh man, there is a God." You know, the pizza's here, right? And so the guy, you know, straight face and everything, looks us dead in the eyes and says, "Yeah. It's me."
Oh, God.
And I was like, whoa, dude. Drop the mic moment. Boom. Favorite pizza guy ever. Totally forgot his name. Never saw him again. But that was a great moment. Great moment in Polar Opposites history. It's weird, man. It's a weird show. We're weird people. I don't know why you people put up with it, but we appreciate you doing so. Fun stuff, man. All right, we got about 40 or so songs left. Let me queue up Facebook Live.
Did you say 40 songs left?
40 seconds.
You said songs.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Whoops. Here we got 40 songs,
only
so we're going to be
40
here for a
songs
while.
left.
Hopefully you guys like us rambling.
2.5 hours.
Oh, man, I'm going to squeeze 40 songs in a 2-hour time span. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, man, I don't think I could do that. All right, y'all. Well, we got 15 seconds left of the song. Then we got the update. So I'm going to cue it to that, and we'll be back momentarily after that. Should be an absolute blast. So keep it locked to the left. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Good evening, Red Raiders. This is Hayden with your KTXT News. A killer is on the loose in Garland, where a man was gunned down earlier this morning. Police learned gunfire erupted about 12:30 a.m. after a 3-car crash near Centerville Road and LBJ Freeway. The killer got away in a black car, and that's about the best description police have right now. A man already jailed in a high-profile Dallas murder is now facing charges in another killing. Last month, a clerk was gunned down at a West Oak Cliff convenience store. Detectives now believe the killer is a man named Lonzel Hunter, who is already locked up at Louis Sterrett on a capital murder charge stemming from last month's murder of a woman outside medieval times. President Obama is praising America's extraordinary veterans, delivering his final Veterans Day speech at Arlington National Cemetery today. The president said the nation is profoundly grateful for the sacrifices of veterans and their families. He noted this week's bitterly contested election and said the nation's principles are more enduring than politics. Obama also said many Americans are searching for ways to come together and reconnect with one another. This has been your KTXT News Update with Hayden. Now here's Haley with the weather.
Thanks so much, Hayden. Good afternoon, Lubbock, Texas. I'm Haley, and this is your KTXT weather update, as Hayden just said. This afternoon for your Veterans Day forecast, mostly sunny with a high near 64, wind speeds at 10 miles an hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 41. Tomorrow to kick off your weekend, partly sunny with a high near 59, wind speeds at 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy with a low around 43. Currently in Lubbock, it is mostly cloudy outside at 53 degrees, humidity at 77%, and wind speeds at 13 miles an hour. That does it for your KTXT News and weather update. Y'all keep it locked to the left here on the radar for more great music coming up.
Money, 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 money.
Money, money. That sounds like it's time for some more trivia.
Oh, man.
For some Donald Trump questions. All right, so let's recap a bit for those people that are just joining us on Facebook or on the airwaves and on TuneIn or KTXT-FM.org. So, I have prepared a series of questions, that's about 11 questions in total, of Donald Trump trivia. And so far, we have asked 5 questions, and out of the first 5, Hunter Stockton is rocking a total 1 question correct.
Heck yeah, man.
So, we have 6 more. We have 6 more. I gotta be honest with you, though, it's not really gonna get much easier from here. But you think you're up for the task?
I came to play, man. Let's do it.
All right. I like your spirit. So, let's recap. If you get the question correct,
guns up.
If you get the question wrong,
wrong.
Yep. All right. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's proceed, shall we?
All right.
Question number 6. When did Trump announce his candidacy for President of the United States? Is it A, June 16th, 2015? Is it B, July 18th, 2015? C, August 15th, 2015? Or D, September 12th, 2015? When did Trump announce his candidacy for the United States?
Can you just give me the months again?
We have June, July, August, and September.
I'm going to go with June.
June 16th, 2015. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, Hunter Stockton, that is...
guns up.
That is correct. All right. 2 for 6.
Yeah.
All right, starting off on a good foot. I like it. Next question. This one is about a very tall building. Trump Tower, the skyscraper located in New York City, stands how tall? Is it A, 37 stories, B, 45 stories, C, 58 stories, or D, 62 stories? How tall is Trump Tower? Choose wisely.
Can you give the numbers one more time? Just the numbers. Just say.
We have 37, 45, 58, and 62.
I mean, Trump is a guy who doesn't, shortchange anything. So I'm just going to go with the biggest number, 62.
62.
Go big or go home.
Is that your final answer?
Yep, that's the one.
Well, that is close, but
Wrong.
that is wrong. It is actually 58 stories. Is
Man.
the length of Trump Tower.
It's
All right.
never the biggest. I'm so dumb.
We got a few more. 2 for 7. What is Donald Trump's religious affiliation? Is it A, atheism, B, agnostic, C, Celtic polytheism, or D, Presbyterianism?
I'm going to go with the one that I just don't know what it means. The Celtic whatever it was.
Celtic,
I guess it was C.
Celtic polytheism.
Yep, that's
Is
the one.
That your final
That's
answer?
so ridiculous, it just has to be it. That's my final answer.
Wrong.
That is incorrect.
Man.
Actually, Presbyterianism.
Wow.
Which can be found with quotes from the Bible in his bestseller, The Art of the Deal.
Man.
Next question. Ooh, Jimmy John's is here. All right, focus. All right. Donald Trump's wife and soon-to-be First Lady of the United States was born in which country? Is it A, Croatia? You're not allowed to help him.
Hold on, I
B,
think I know this one.
Hungary. C, Slovenia. Or D, Austria. Where is Melania Trump from?
Slovenia? Is that even a real place? Slovenia.
It's a real place. I can't say that much.
Okay, Slovenia, Croatia.
Hungary.
What do people from Croatia sound like? It's not Hungary.
I couldn't tell you, to be
not
honest.
Hungary, and it's not whatever the last thing you said was.
Austria.
I've got it narrowed down to A or C.
All right. Lots riding on this.
I'm gonna
Choose
go with,
wisely.
What was C?
C was Slovenia.
I'm going to go with C.
All right. Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Guns up.
You are correct. Melania Trump, the soon-to-be First Lady of the United States, is from Slovenia. A very beautiful woman, in my opinion. Number 10. Who is the first winner of Celebrity Apprentice?
Oh.
Is it A, Kendra Todd, B, Gene Simmons, C, Trace Atkins, or D, Piers Morgan? Who is the first winner of Celebrity Apprentice? Hosted by Donald J. Trump.
Can you give me the first two again?
A is Kendra Todd, and B is Gene Simmons.
I'm going to go with Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Final answer?
Yeah.
Wrong.
That is incorrect.
I wasn't old enough to watch The Apprentice, man.
Hey,
It was
man.
on TV.
No harm, no foul. It's fine. So that is the first 10 questions. Let's tally up the score. So you got 1, 2, you got 3 correct. So
All
3 out of
right.
10. That's about a 30 if we're looking at a paper grade here.
Yeah, sounds like some of my classes, if you know what I mean.
Shout out to Hunter's parents if you're listening.
Man.
All right. You know what? I'm going to spare you a little bit of gratitude. Or not gratitude. How should I say? I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. All right. I'm going to throw in a bonus question. True or false? 50-50.
All right.
All right. Bonus question. Donald Trump has a total of 5 grandchildren. 5 grandchildren. Donald Trump. It's a very large family.
Oh, it's true or false?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he was like, man, he was naming everybody off during his acceptance speech too, like his whole family.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hopefully
I only
kept
saw
tallies.
one grandkid on stage with him.
Mm-hmm.
5?
5 grandchildren.
No, I think that's false.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Wrong.
God.
That is wrong. He actually has 7 grandchildren.
Man.
7 grandchildren, 5 of his own children. Believe it or not.
Wait. I thought the question was Donald Trump has 5 grandchildren, true or false?
Yes. He has 7 grandchildren.
So I said false.
Oh, wait, did you say false?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's scratch
Guns
that.
up.
Okay, so you're correct. My bad. My mistake, folks.
I was like, what gives, man?
My finger was on the wrong button. I love it so much.
That's cool. You just assumed I was
Wrong.
Oh, man.
Wrong.
I love it so much. I can't. Okay, so 4 for 11 now.
All
you know,
right.
still
Yeah.
about the same.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's an extra one correct. I bet that's got to feel good.
Yeah, man. I didn't think I was going to get any of them right. So
You got to feel right, though.
when you told me about the segment, I was like, that's going to be a train wreck. And it was, but
It absolutely was.
but it was less of a train wreck than I thought it would be.
But we absolutely had a grand time doing it. Let us know on Facebook, or if you want to shout us out on Twitter as well. You can follow all our social medias at the Raider881. That's Facebook,
Yes.
Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at the Raider881. If you're watching the Facebook live feed and you were playing along with us, let us know how many you got right or wrong. We would love to know how much you know about President-elect Donald J. Trump. We're going to go into a quick music segment. We're not done yet. Still got more content on the way, so stick around. It is the Polar Opposites. Next up is Jake Bugg, Two Fingers. All right, Facebook people, it's been a fun episode. Donald Trump, president-elect. Still trying to wrap my mind around it. I wonder, let's see, any new comments? Anyone saying if they're playing along? I know Adam was playing. How did Adam do? Did he tell you?
Let me see if he texted me.
Andrew's over here about to chow down on some Jimmy John's.
I'll wait till the show's over.
Okay, good. I would
said
appreciate
anything.
that.
Although I'm so hungry.
Oh,
No,
but
I
Sarah
totally
Landell
feel-
says, I got all of those answers right, Hunter. WTF.
Oh, wow. Is that so, Sarah Landau? Because I highly doubt that.
just a genius.
We all know that's not true. Just kidding, Sarah. I love you.
Oh, boom, roasted.
Boom roasted. I'm gonna get some major flack for that one. I'm gonna brace myself. That's a text.
Triggered.
Okay, I'm gonna glance at my phone. Right. Let's see how long it takes before I get a text message from an angry Sarah Landau. Nothing yet. It's been about 5 seconds. All right, we're gonna weigh back in on that. That's been fun. We still got 20 minutes. Any extra segments you feel like talking? Shooting the breeze? We can.
Man, well, there's no football game tomorrow, which will be the first Saturday I've had off in a long time.
Yeah.
Jenny, too.
I mean, speaking of football, we got OK State.
There's a game, it's just not
Just not
Yeah,
home,
yeah,
obviously.
no game for us.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a going band bye week.
oh, man, Raiders, come on, win a couple more.
Yeah, man. I'm still pretty bummed. Yeah, we always go to Baylor because it's a neutral game, so.
Cowboy Stadium.
That game's awesome to be in the band for, man. Marching in there is super cool.
I actually sat like in the front row a couple of years ago. And
The very front row?
The very front row.
Wow.
At the Stadium for the Baylor Tech game. And the Baylor band had just got done with their pregame show or whatever. They were trying to get back into their section was right next to me, and I kind of, had a couple of drinks before the game started. I was feeling good, and I had a little bit too much because I turned into Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh my god.
And I was just yelling at the Baylor band as they're going up. I'm just like, nerds!
Oh, yeah.
God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fun fact about the Baylor game 2 years ago, my freshman year in 2014. During our halftime performance, the Baylor kicker decided that he couldn't wait until we were done to start warming up his kicks. So he took it upon himself to come onto the field during our halftime show and start practicing kicks in the mid. If you go watch the video, you can just watch it happen. And he's just like, drill forms are like moving around him to like get out of his way. And he pushed a clarinet player.
Just push him aside?
Yeah, he said some choice words to a clarinet player
what a
too.
jerk.
Yeah, so lots of Texas Tech fans wrote very angry letters to the president of Baylor, and he took care of that issue. Because for a school that prides themselves on their Christian values, that was a very un-Christian thing to do.
Oh, man. Baylor, man. And pesky Baylor Bears.
Yeah.
In Waco, Texas.
Man, hey, but did you see TCU absolutely crush
That made me
Baylor?
feel pretty good.
Yeah.
That made me feel a little bit better
Baylor
after
is
the
having
second.
a terrible season, and man, if it's on my college bucket list, we just have to beat Baylor. Because I'm always going to be at the game, so...
It'd be nice to pull off a win.
It'd be nice to win. Well, especially
Absolutely.
because the last 2 years, we've just gotten crushed, man. And it just kind of sucks to be there when that happens. The UT game, man, last week was just... It was hard. It was hard to be there. But, you know, the Going Band, we will support the team, win or lose, no matter what. It's our job. We entertain, and we are excellent, and we inspire.
I like it. You are
If only
inspiring.
Prophil was listening from hearing me say that.
You are inspiring the crap out of me right now, and I very much appreciate
Yeah, man.
that. Oh, man. Well, it's been a heck of an episode. I've had a grand old time. I think we're going to take a few minutes, just kind of chill out, get your final thoughts, you know, maybe a couple more shout-outs or something like that.
Yeah,
I got to throw in a pro tip. We finally have time for a pro tip for once. Usually we kind of drag these things on for a little while. But I think we got time for pro tip. I got some cool stuff right here. I might even throw in a few just for the heck of it. How does that sound to you, Hunter?
Sure, dude. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're on the tail end of the episode. We got about 15 minutes or so. So I think we could kill off about 10, maybe. Let's find out. Oh, man, fun episode. I'm just wondering what we're going to do for Sundays. So much went into today's.
Well, I'm definitely want to do it again. This has been fun, man.
And I think you earned your spot as temporary co-host.
I can come up with it. I'll be DJ temporary.
You know, I like that.
DJ temporary.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Hunter Stockton is now DJ temporary. All right, y'all. We got 10 seconds. I'm going to switch it back. Keep on watching. That's Undercover Martin by Two Door Cinema Club and Two Fingers by Jake Bugg. Let's see. I got about 10 fingers, so does that make me special?
I don't know. I also have 10. So.
Oh,
Well, actually, I have 8 and 2 thumbs.
It appears we have a standstill,
Yeah.
Mr. Stockton. But, you heard it here first if you're watching on Facebook, but if you're now listening in your car or on KTXT-FM.org or on TuneIn, Hunter Stockton has now come up with his radio stage name.
Yep.
Would you care to, promote yourself?
Clearly, this is not a permanent position for me, so I've decided
Not at all.
that I'm going to be DJ temporary.
All right.
The spelling later, but that's how
DJ
it's pronounced.
Temporary. Man, that just rolls right off
It really
the tongue.
does. I really
smooth as
like
butter.
it. I get like a
man.
name tag and everything.
A name tag? I mean,
Yeah.
you totally get a name tag if you want. I wouldn't go that far, but you know what? Yeah. Okay, so it's been a fun episode. We just went through some Donald Trump trivia. I don't know if you guys are playing along.
It was a disaster.
Hunter did very poorly, but we had fun in the process, so, that's something to take away from it. Some people were playing at home. They didn't do as good either, so, it's a little comforting factor. It makes you feel a little bit better, temporary. And right now, as we like to do so often, is to leave you guys with a specialty polar opposites pro tip, or at least one that I can Google and find within a matter of seconds on the internet. So, I don't know how true this one is. Maybe I'll try it, sometime. But apparently, if you're struggling to remember a word, if you clench your fist really hard, it helps you remember and improves brain memory.
Never tried that.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's supposed to activate your brain activity and improves memory. That's I don't know. Did it work? Did you remember what?
I remembered everything.
Everything. Wow.
I remembered all the answers to those questions I missed.
Oh man, if only you just clenched your fist the whole time.
Why didn't you tell me that before we
I didn't know.
Man?
I didn't know. I didn't Google it beforehand. I guess we didn't prep enough. Well, shame. Maybe we'll give you a try next time around. So, I'm just gonna next time I'm on the show, right? Regardless who's on or whatever, I'm just gonna be clenching my fists really hard the entire time. And just be like, okay, I'm going to remember every single thing I'm about to say, and it's going to be really tense, and it's going to sound very, very bad. But there you go. There is your polar opposites pro tip. All right, Hunter Stockton, you've had the better part of an hour and a half plus to kind of process what it's like to be a co-host on the polar opposites. Give us your thoughts. Please be frank and honest.
Yeah, like I said, This is very different from what I normally do on the daily.
What is your regular major, for those of you that don't know?
I'm a music education major, and I play trombone in various instrumental ensembles at Tech. And I primarily, in a day, I'll have some classes, but primarily I'll be rehearsing with various ensembles like the Goan Band and the Symphonic Wind Ensemble are my two main ensembles. I also play in some, like a trombone quartet, sometimes a trombone choir, things like that. But definitely nothing like this, and I definitely didn't think I'd be doing this. I thought, I always tell people that my roommates do this, though, and they always think it's pretty cool.
But now you're a part of it.
Yeah, man.
You have a special place that no one's ever held before until today.
It's fun, man. I'm having a good time. Really.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's a blast. I love it, and I'm glad you liked it, too. Hopefully we can do this again sometime. You're down for Sunday, though, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sold on that.
All right.
Anything past that, we can figure it out.
For sure. So I would like to take a moment. Of course, it is Veterans Day. And, we don't want to forget the brave men and women who have served in the military, who are currently serving, or even if you're enlisting to, go in the process to go into the military and serve, from all of us at KTXT, we want to extend a huge thank you, for your sacrifices that we cannot possibly repay. It's so easy for us to take for granted all the freedoms that we have to do shows like this, to voice our opinions, to do anything.
Yeah.
That we have the right and privilege to do in the United States.
Don't get that privilege.
And, we have brave women that, I'm sorry.
Men
and women, that, sacrifice so much in order to keep our country safe and to protect our freedoms, regardless of who you are, where you're from, what political views, what your sexual orientation is, race. Any of that stuff is irrelevant. All they care about is their country, and we want to thoroughly extend this special thank you to all of you in the armed forces and the military. Thank you so very much. I don't know if there's anyone in the military that's currently listening to this, but, if there is, thank you so much from
Thank
DJ
you for your
Stormtrooper.
service. Absolutely.
All right. Well, and also sad news, you may have seen, aside from all the political stuff you've seen on social media, but you may have heard the unfortunate news of the passing of legend Leonard Cohen, one of the great singers, songwriters of, in the entire world, in our lifetime. And, one of his most famous songs, Hallelujah, as you may have heard, multiple different covers, where I think we're talking in the hundreds here, but originally written and composed by Leonard Cohen himself. And, the man was a legend, and I think it's only appropriate to end the show on that note, to give nod to a legend. May he rest in peace. But I think that's actually where we're going to end today's show. Thank you so much for listening, whether you were listening in your cars on the way back from work or from school, or you decided to take some time out of your day, set up a laptop, or watch on your phones on Facebook Live. Thank you very much for all you Facebook watchers on there. We'll be back on Sunday, same time, same place, same old Hunter Stockton, or what's your new DJ name?
DJ Temp R. Airy.
And for those of y'all that are missing Ricky C, don't worry, he'll be back next week for some more Polar Opposites shenanigans. But that's where I'm going to sign out. I'm DJ Stormtrooper.
And I'm Hunter Stockton. Just kidding, I'm DJ Temp R. Airy.
Boom! All right, see you guys next time. Keep it locked to the left. Have a great weekend.
Take it easy, y'all.